There's a new company at the center of Port Charles and a WSB station chief who can't stop staring at it. Jasper Jack's Enterprises just got a new CEO nobody asked for, and Jack Brennan already smells something rotten underneath the boardroom floor. If you've been watching General Hospital this month, you already know this story is moving fast, and it's about to move faster. Let's set the scene, because the setup here is genuinely wild. On the August 7th episode, Josslyn Jack sat down at the Metro Court expecting a normal conversation, and instead got handed a multi-billion-dollar company. Hudson Parker, introduced as the vice president of operations at Jasper Jack's Enterprises, informed her that her father, Jax, had made her the new CEO before becoming completely unreachable while sailing around the world. Josslyn's reaction was exactly what you'd expect from a working WSB agent with zero interest in corporate life. She pushed back immediately, told Hudson she didn't have time for this, and demanded a list of other qualified candidates who could take the job instead. This isn't a woman chasing a promotion. This is a woman trying to hand one back. Now here's where it gets interesting, because Josslyn wasn't the only person paying attention to that announcement. By August 11th, she was sitting down with Jack Brennan, and even though she tried to downplay the whole CEO situation as nothing more than messy family drama, Brennan wasn't buying the deflection. Brennan has spent this entire year as one of Port Charles's most dangerous wildcards, a WSB station chief with a track record of trading secrets, setting traps, and using leverage on anyone who gets in his way. He's the kind of character who doesn't hear family drama. He hears opportunity. And a company this large, appearing seemingly out of nowhere with an owner who's suddenly gone dark on a boat somewhere, is exactly the kind of loose thread Brennan tends to pull until something unravels. So what is Brennan actually looking for? Based on where this story is heading, it looks like he wants eyes inside Jasper Jack's Enterprises, and he needs someone who isn't Josslyn to get them. Forcing Josslyn into the CEO chair against her would have been the easy move, and honestly, Brennan already had that option sitting right in front of him and chose not to take it. That's telling. It suggests the writers have a different candidate in mind, someone with more corporate ambition and a lot less resistance to being useful to a man like Brennan. Enter Jordan Ashford. During the week of August 17th, Josslyn is expected to turn to Michael Corinthos for help finding someone to take the CEO job off her hands, and Jordan's name fits the moment almost too perfectly. Jordan recently wrapped up an undercover stint working for Jens Sidwell, technically to dig up evidence against him. But by all accounts, she actually enjoyed the work, the title, and especially the paycheck that came with it. Sidwell is now off living out a lengthy prison sentence after a plea deal, so Jordan is once again a free agent, looking for her next move up the corporate ladder. Spoilers point to Jordan receiving a surprising job offer around August 19th, with someone stepping in to vouch for her just 2 days later on August 21st. If that timeline holds, Josslyn could be telling Hudson Parker that she's found her replacement, and Jordan Ashford could be walking into the corner office at Jasper Jack's Enterprises. But here's the twist that makes this whole storyline worth watching. Jordan taking that CEO job might not be the end of her complications. It could be the beginning of a brand new one. Jordan has already been floating the idea of doing consulting work for Valentin Cassadine, so she clearly has an appetite for high-stakes side arrangements. That makes her exactly the type of person Brennan would want to approach the moment she has real access inside the company he's been circling. And Brennan doesn't strike anyone as a man who takes no for an answer. If Jordan tries to turn him down, there's every reason to believe he'll remind her that when the World Security Bureau is involved, a request isn't really a request at all. It's an obligation. Given how deeply Brennan is already trading secrets and playing multiple sides this month, using his leverage to slide a source into Jasper Jack's Enterprises would be entirely in character. Think about what that actually means for Jordan if it plays out. She'd be stepping into the most powerful job of her career, running a massive company, finally getting the title and respect she's been chasing, only to immediately be put in the position of spying on her own boardroom for a man who could make her entire career disappear if she says no. That's not just a job. That's a trap with a corner office attached. And knowing this show, the moment she starts digging for Brennan is the moment things at Jasper Jack's Enterprises get a lot more dangerous than anyone at that company realizes. Of course, none of this is officially confirmed, and General Hospital loves nothing more than pulling the rug out from under fans right when a theory starts to feel solid. Josslyn could land on a completely different candidate. Brennan could set his sights on someone else entirely, or Jax himself might resurface with an explanation nobody saw coming. But the pieces on the table right now, Josslyn's public search for a replacement, Jordan's sudden hunger for a bigger title, and Brennan's growing fixation on whatever is hidden inside that company, line up in a way that's very hard to ignore. Whatever happens next, it's clear Jasper Jax Enterprises isn't just a subplot anymore. It's shaping up to be one of the central mysteries driving Port Charles into the fall. Keep an eye on the episodes airing the week of August 17th, because that's when we should finally learn exactly who's about to run this company, and exactly who they might secretly be working for. Let us know in the comments who you think should take over as CEO and whether you think Jordan can survive getting caught between two of the most powerful people in Port Charles.